With spells like these, who needs plot armor? This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 insanely broken anime magic. For this list, we'll be looking for the magical abilities seen in anime that were so top tier that nothing can come close to measuring up to their potency. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, White Nova. How not to summon a demon lord. What better way for a demon to bring down the house, or bridge in this instance, than by unleashing a blast of magic that can wipe out an encroaching demon army in one hit. While looking minuscule at first, as soon as this shining white sphere makes contact, it detonates, releasing a vortex of radiant light that wipes out every incoming enemy, save for the potential future love interest. He may still be a nervous wreck on the inside, but when it comes to magically bitch-slapping his foes, Diablo's got some major swag. Number 9, Haha Infagar, Magi series. This Aladdin may not be able to show you a whole new world, but he can certainly introduce you to a giant fireball to the face. Whether blasting it from his scepter, or by letting one of his many summoned Ugos blast it from their palms, this eruption of flame has taken out more than its fair share of magical practitioners in its time. You really don't want to catch the little cinnamon roll in a bad mood, since with a bit of practice, he was shown to be easily able to call forth 3 of his clay giants at once, who in turn can roast any target they set their non-existent sights on.
Wait, Aladdin? It looks like he's the one directing all that power.
Number 8, Infinity, the 7 Deadly Sins. This isn't so much a secret weapon as it is the greatest stat boost ever seen in fantasy anime. The unique ability belonging solely to the boar's sin of gluttony, Merlin is able to maintain any spell she casts for an endless amount of time, and given her vast knowledge of the archaic arts, that is something every demon should fear. Altering time, keeping an enchantment up continuously, attacks never fading away. The versatility of Infinity is so extreme that it's no wonder she was able to overcome the 10 Commandments so easily. Number 7, Valhalla Gate. Cautious hero. The hero is overpowered, but overly cautious. Thanks to his constant working of the quads prior to a quest, Seiya was able to literally grind his way to the top of the food chain, perfectly preparing himself until he was able to use every magical weapon and ability known to man and gods. And that includes the secret skill of the Goddess of Destruction. Not only can this gateway seal away everything from a god-killing reaper all the way to a demon lord, but Seiya's capacity as an isekai protagonist allowed him to go one step beyond and create a second gate on top of the other, just to really make sure they're deader than dead. Number 6, Explosion! KonoSuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world. Sure, she detonates this spell a fair few times over the course of the series, so much so you'd think it would be going out of fashion, but that does nothing to diminish its impact in both spectacle and devastation. Despite claiming herself to be the greatest archmage around, Megumin only has one spell in her arsenal, which also happens to wipe her out after a single use. That being said, when your one ace in the hole is to call a fireball from the heavens that can scorch everything to cinders, do you really need anything else? Number 5, Time Magic, Black Clover.
私の魔法は対象から時を奪うのが本質。奪った時はストックされていて、いつでも使うことができる。
Julius Novachrono may be the most laid-back mage you're ever likely to meet, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know how to hold his own, especially since he can make time his plaything at any given moment. With a grimoire the size of a castle, and spells of such scope that even turning back the clock becomes doable, the Wizard King proved powerful enough to even put an evil elf and his light magic through its paces.
先を見るさらに早く。
君の未来はもう見える。
He may have sacrificed himself to protect the people of the Clover Kingdom, but there's no denying that if he was just an inch more ruthless, then no race could have held a candle to Julius and his chronospheres.
時間反転魔法クロノアナスタシス。
Number 4, Fairy Lore, Fairy Tale. Sometimes, simple is best, and what could be simpler than magic that wipes out all those the caster perceives as a true threat, while ensuring allies and bystanders remain unharmed. While it does possess the fatal drawback of robbing the user's life force should they try to take on multiple enemies at once, its effectiveness has resulted in wiping out both the evil wizard Saint Jose, as well as the entirety of the Alvarez Berserker army. Kind of strange that the rest of the guild didn't attempt to learn it for themselves. Would have saved a whole lot of time. Number 3, Healing, Dorohedoro. It's a rare and beautiful occasion when your waifu isn't only your team's tank, but also the healer too. While Noi has muscles for days, her true strength comes from her unique smoke and how it can instantly heal any injury, even if the ligament has been blown off.
すげえ、完璧に治ってる。
記憶がはっきりするのはまだしばらくかかるけどな。
Seeing as she has an unlimited supply, even if she and Shin get themselves torn to pieces, she's only a breath away from bringing them back from the brink. Definitely worth staying on her good side for that alone. That, and the fact that she's an anime Amazon goddess. Number 2, Dark Young, Overlord. Because why settle for a conventional summon when you could sacrifice 70,000 enemy soldiers in order to summon giant tentacled goat demons?
黒き北条への道イヤシブニグラス。
Which is exactly what Ainz unleashes, using one half of the opposing army as pawns to bring forth his Lovecraftian horrors before letting them run amok and finish off the rest.
追撃の一手を開始せよ。可愛らしい子ヤギたち。
It's a lethal ability that further puts into doubt any being in this world being able to overcome the Sorcerer King. Pretty sure this is game over for any shambles of resistance. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Giga Slave, Slayers. If for some inexplicable reason something as powerful as the Dragon Slayer fails you, you've only got one option: go big or go home.
Giga Slave! Stop!
In the case of Lina, she one-ups her signature technique by tapping into a fraction of the Lord of Nightmare's strength, and in doing so unleashes a cataclysmic spell whose magnitude is so vast that should she fail in executing it, it would equal her and everyone else's imminent death. It's a hell of a risk, but it's also really good at taking out giant monsters.
Now let's see who the fool really is! Giga Slave!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.